I'm really proud of the team that we have here at Bossier Parish Community College and their response to the call, really, that has kind of prompted us to reach out and find resources for our students to help them be more successful. This collaboration really is a response to the call from the Louisiana Board of Regents to begin offering co-requisite models for our gateway courses in English as well as math. And it's important to us that as we move forward in that we support our students and want them to be successful. And so with that, then we need to look for ways that we can do that. And the fact that we've been able to collaborate and create this type of support for our students, it's a win-win. I mean, it's always a win for the students. That's why we're here. But also, it is a great opportunity for the students at the University of Louisiana at Monroe for them to, we've always actually looked for opportunities to tap into those resources, especially those students who are looking for experience in working with students. If they're interested in education, it gives them a great opportunity. And we know that your students, just the caliber of students, is outstanding. And so our students will be able to benefit from that. So we want to thank you for that.
Our goal with co-requisite classes is to do the one thing, and I'm going to step away from my physics person here, is to say that communication is the key. Communication is the key to higher ed. It is. If we can teach students to write and to speak, then they can go out and find the jobs that they need to find. And so this agreement is incredibly important, providing resources for our students who need those resources. We're super excited they're coming from ULN.
We greatly appreciate this opportunity to work with Bossier Parish Community College. This is a great, there's been a lot of innovation over the last, let's say, 3 years now, maybe slightly more than that. I think one of the things that we saw through that was there were ways to engage students electronically that we didn't have possible in the future, and made that 90 miles between Monroe and Bossier City so huge. It's now made it much shorter. And so we really appreciate being able to give our students the opportunity to work with your students, and hopefully they all learn something. And you shouldn't have stepped away. I agree with you completely about communication. The ability to read, write, to interpret things is critical, not just success in an English course, it's in a physics course. If you can't read the book, if you can't understand it, it's a horrible thing. And being able to give the students the education they need to be able to understand it at the right level is critical. So
when we met at that BOR, is a workshop on co-requisite education, we all went to a workshop by Dr. Denley where he had talked about the 2-year institutions possibly looking to 4-year institutions. And when he said that, I thought, oh my God, why have I not been going down the street and trying to see if my institution could help the 2-year just a few miles down the road. I ended up coming here to BPCC just a month and a half later, and I was so inspired by seeing the faculty of English and how they were really embracing that challenge of co-rec education, and not just seen it as a challenge, but as an opportunity to do things better, to actually make sure that we were improving writing for the broadest spectrum of students. And so I kind of recognize I've seen this kind of enthusiasm, this mindset before. And Meredith had been the person who actually sort of led ULM on this path a few years prior when the 4 years had been tasked with this. So I knew these groups would work well together, and got together with Will, and we just started hammering out some things that we thought BPCC could provide to your students, because you have graduate students, and things that you could give to our 2-year students who don't necessarily have built-in tutors here on campus, because we have 1st year and 2nd year students. We don't have students who've kind of risen to that level that they can now be the tutors to their peers.
ULM's position and role in this is not just to come over with our expertise, right? That we value and respect and recognize that there's so much that we have to learn from you all, and that I think it really encapsulates our sort of role in this, that we're coming over with graduate students to do this kind of mentoring, tutoring, etc., but that they're learning just as much as they're teaching. And so we want to respect you all as equal partners in that. So